generations. Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Clemson Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Catching up with the South Carolina head coach before the game. This team, 11-0 with everything on the line. They could have their eyes turned towards the conference championship next week, but they know they've got to take care of business today and not overlook this opponent. He said the perfect season is on the line, but we cannot get ahead of ourselves. Today is the only day that matters. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. There's great defensive linemen. The ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
They go play action with Sellers. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Keeps it himself. On his feet at the 40. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Off play action on first down. Rolls right. He throws into the middle of the field. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sets his feet. It's Denson. Here comes the heat. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
I It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Left side, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that's a nice job on third down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first third down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe. Everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense. You know, Clemson football is at its best when they've got that guy at the helm that can be a playmaker. And Cade Klubnik had some of those flashes, right? Like going to the college football playoff the year before. But Clemson returning back to humanity a year ago. Not a good season for them. And Jesse, they didn't go out and get the five-star commit in the portal. They didn't go out and pay a lot of money. They believe in developing it through high school and the guys they brought in.
Is it the guy, though? Because you mentioned it, David, and you're so right. When they had Deshaun Watson or they had Trevor Lawrence, they were the guy. They were the guy that took this offense, took this entire team to a national championship caliber level. They were true alphas at the quarterback position. And now we're going to find out if this new guy is the guy.
Quick give. It's Davidson. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Denson. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The run inside. It's McAllister. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short. And those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
Sellers from the gun on third down. They're all over him. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Making the adjustment. To throw, it's Denson. Going long. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Straight ahead, it's Fuller. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Long way to go on second down. Wide open downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows, a little bit back and forth. Some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
Back to pass, it's Duckworth. Out wide left, it's Clark. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, South Carolina. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, it's Fuller. Oh, what a move. Past the 6. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Moves the pocket. It's Duckworth. Left side, it's Bolden. Runs through a man. He might have some space. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Hits inside. It's Clark. Turning it on. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He got a step and just dusted the field. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He's changing the play. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Release to the back. Just had to get rid of it. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state, and bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Throwing on the run. And just too much on that pass. Too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Running inside, it's Fuller.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Duckworth. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets rid of it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Takes a hit as he fires. This time he's got him. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Harbor. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looks as if he's going to run it.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Driving forward, it's Fuller. And how about the work up front? Big defensive line. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. To the air, it's Reynolds. Still looking. Out wide left, it's Johnson. On the stop. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Drops back on 1st down. Left side, it's Johnson. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on 1st. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime updates.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 9 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Aggies with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time.
He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
That's caught. It's Hunt. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Right side, it's Bennett. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Great job at contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened there.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop them on third down. Looking for a man, it's Duckworth. Out wide left, it's Harbor. Open spaces. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That one will give them the lead. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. From deep, it's Johnson. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Finds his big tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice game by the offense.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. Going over the top. Snags it down the right side. Off and running. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage like that. Now you're able to attack and try to get a touchdown on this drive.
I can't wait to see next, Reese, if this offensive coordinator and play caller decides to keep his foot down on the pedal and maybe take another shot now that they're in the red zone.
Going to the run, it's Johnson. Could be heading to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Extra point here will tie the game. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Got the quick completion. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Clark. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Quarterback keeps it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Tie ball game as we play in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. Quick give. It's Fuller. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Duckworth. Looking to the big tight end. Right side, it's Hunt. Hits the crease. Into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. On the return, it's Burrows. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quickly to the tight end. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. So first down will open up the final period. The run inside. It's Davidson. Got enough for the first down. He's loose down the left side. At the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking it, understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one. And that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
Looking downfield, it's Duckworth. Max got it on the screen. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Left side, it's Tuggle. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Keep it on the ground. Shakes off the defender. Knocked down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Got to make the play on fourth. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. At the 15, he's loose. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Straight ahead, it's Davidson. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Second and long here. Looking to pass. It's Reynolds. Got the back over the middle. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. Changing the routes with his receivers. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. He's got the first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to Johnson. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. And send the tight end in motion.
Booster!
Quick handoff. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Drives inside. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
He's past the marker. There's some room. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Tough run here. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Tiger! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down, they kept chopping wood, they found a rhythm, and in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
It bounced through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Duckworth. Rush right in his face. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals.
That's it. They get to him and pull him down, and they save the game. South Carolina did a lot of throwing before the game, but as it turns out, the chicken curse is alive and well as Clemson wins the Palmetto Showdown. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.